Hey guys, Laura here with another divorce related video. In this one, I'm going to be talking about how I left an abusive relationship. Now, when I left my husband, I was a stay-at-home mom. I had tried getting a job, but the job that I had at the time was the hours that I was working weren't realistic. I was having to work until like 11 o'clock at night, and with two small kids, that just wasn't realistic. So I did wind up having to leave that job because I just couldn't do it. So what I did from there was basically I saved every penny that I got. I saved, and I didn't let him know that I was leaving. He didn't know that I was saving money, and when I left, I had enough to keep my phone bill paid for a couple of months, and I had, enough to pay rent. So I'm actually living with my parents. So my rent isn't a lot, but I do pay rent. I'm not like freeloading or whatever. So I do have a job again. That's definitely helpful. But basically, I had to be sneaky. I didn't want him to know that I was leaving until the day I was leaving, because my husband was abusive. He, verbally, emotionally, and otherwise, I would have feared some type of retaliation if he knew that I was leaving. So he didn't know that I was leaving until the day that I left. Now, I wouldn't have been able to do that if I didn't have so many friends and family. Like I said, I'm staying with my parents. If they weren't willing to take in me and my two kids, I wouldn't have been able to leave. I would have been stuck in a relationship that was unsafe and unhealthy. So, like I've said in a few of my other videos, before you get into a relationship, make sure that you actually know the person. If I would have known my husband longer before we actually got married and starting having kids, I don't think that I would be in the situation that I'm in now. Honestly, I got married at 19 years old. I was a baby. I was absolutely a baby. And, I was too young to get married. I didn't know any better. I barely lived when I got married. I was a scared little kid, and I should not have gotten married. Sorry, I'm sitting on my floor. It's the lighting is really bad where I'm at, but it's raining outside, and it's gonna be raining for the next week. So this is as good as it's gonna get for a little while, unfortunately. So yeah, I saved up money. I waited until, the very last minute to actually leave. I got my attorney paid for, and although I'm still making payments on that, divorces are not cheap. Let me see. I'm trying to think if there's anything else. A support system. And regardless of whether the marriage is abusive or not, anytime that you're needing to leave a bad situation to get yourself in a better one, you need to have a support system. I cannot even stress that enough. You need to have friends and family who are going to be there for you. And honestly, I have so many good people in my life right now. I'm very blessed for that. Because I've started working again recently. I actually had to put my kids in daycare, which, although my husband initially said that he would cover half, he decided that he wasn't going to cover any. So, you know, my friends and family gave me the money to do it. You know, my kids wouldn't be in daycare and I wouldn't have a job if it wasn't for the friends and family, if it wasn't for my support system that I have, you know, who want to see me succeed. So I definitely think that that is very important, very crucial to have. My kids are back home now. I'm going to go ahead and wrap this one up. I know it's a short video. I'm coming up with more, but the kids just got back, so I can't make it a super long, chatty one. Alright, I'll talk to you guys later. Bye.